morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could be with me this morning. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our mission is to have you become a successful currency trader and become the best version of yourself. And we do that by teaching you how to trade with our proprietary trading indicators. And we supplement that with personalized one-on-one training. And we think one-on-one training is really the most efficient and effective way to learn to do something like currency trading. Here on this trade, I focus on two of our over a dozen signals, ones that resonate with me and fit my risk and trading kind of profile. When we train you, we will show you the various signals and create a trade plan that does the same for you. We start each morning or each session by listening to this guy. So let us do that.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about the program is we do these live trades, and the purpose is twofold. First is it is as a teaching moment so that you can watch a successful trader trade, do their analysis, and learn from that analysis. And the second is to validate the accuracy of the tools, because you will see us trade and take successful trades, and you can make your own evaluation as to how accurate things are. When you become a member, you get access. We do a trade in the morning at 10 a.m., which is a typical scalp trade. We do a trade in the evening at 10 p.m. Eastern. There's also additional paid sessions with the On It, and then training sessions on Saturday morning and Wednesday evening. When you're a late member, you get access to a more limited schedule. So we will be doing this again on Tuesday morning, and you can also join the Intro to Coaching session a little later today at 9:30 in the morning. I like to trade off of a little checklist, make sure I'm not missing anything. I review I turn my green charts on and off once a day to kind of clear the memory and make sure we're not getting any freeze ups. And I also make sure my MetaTrader 4 is working. At the end of every day, it is good to review what you did the previous day, so that you can correct for any errors. Last night we took a trade on the AUD NZD for 11 pips, and it closed. And if you had copied my trade setup from last night in the email, that also closed. So no real analysis here. The analysis is really more when we get a trade that doesn't hit. As we are technical traders, we want to check the news. Technical traders means we are trading based on the price action, and our indicators are very good at kind of figuring out where the turns are happening. So with that, let's go take a look and see what news is coming up so that we can trade around it. Place I'd like to look at is forexfactory.com, and it breaks the news down into yellow, which is low impact, orange, which is medium impact, and red, which is high impact. I try to stay away from the red items, and ideally I don't want to be holding a pair that has a red item in it 2 hours before the news event. Sometimes you'll see the news creeps out a little early and it starts to affect things. So I want to be out of it at least 2 hours beforehand. We have got clear sailing today. So with that, let's go ahead and get started at trading. This chart is one of the standard charts, the light 6 majors and the standard layouts. I call it the composite chart because it is showing us 6 different currency pairs, all on a 1 hour candle. And I start with the trade I'm going to do is something called the 10-point trade. And basically it's trying to line up, get all of the lines to line up. And if we get 7 out of the 10 lines to line up, we've got the prospect for a good trade. And each of these sections is measuring something different. So I start with the middle section, and I am looking for situations where we are either oversold, which is below the red line, or overbought above the green line, the blue line. And if we are oversold, I want the lines pointing up. And right now the lines are pointing down, so I don't have anything. The red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray line is the minor indicator. So I got nothing here. We're oversold and still going down. Euro USD, we are overbought and everybody is going down. So that is one of the things I'm looking for. And I also have the red line is crossed over the green line, and the black line is crossed over the gray line. So I've got 3 points here. 1, we're overbought. 2, everybody's pointing down. And 3, the red line's on top and the black line's on top. And the red and green line are just entering the channel. The black and gray line have almost kind of run through the channel. That is okay. So if I have 3 points here, I am then going to go up to my TNTs and count how many lines are consistent with the sell signal I'm getting here. So the 2 orange lines are going down. So that's 2 points. And the blue lines are inversely related. So when blue is going up, that means sell. So the 2 blue lines are going up. So all 4 lines are telling me sell here. So then I'm going to jump down to the third part of the chart, the pressure. And I want the lines either going down or the red line to be on top. And we don't quite have that yet. We've got up pressure, and right now I'm going to call this green on top. They're touching. I really want this to be crossed over before I decide to take it. I do like that the lines have converged, but the green line here is still going up a little bit. Green line is still going up a little bit. If this were sloped down, I'd be a little bit more interested in taking it. This is an okay setup. I'd like the lines to be a little bit steeper. Like if you look over here, the steepness of the red and green here, it's coming down and then it kinked and it's coming down even steeper. And then we got this nice down move. Here, this isn't quite as steep as this. So the steeper the lines, the better the signal. So we're almost here, but not quite. Again, pound dollar. We've got the setup. We're overbought. Everybody's going down. I've got the double cross. I've got 3 of the 4 lines here telling me sell, the 2 orange lines going down and the dotted blue going up. But I still have up pressure starting to go sideways. The lines are starting to converge a little bit, but I want either the lines going down or the red line to be on top to support a sell. So I don't have that. USA Canadian, we're overbought. Majors are going up. Minors are coming down, so I don't have agreement here. USD Swiss franc, majors going up. Minors starting to go sideways, so nothing there. Dollar yen, overbought. Everybody's going down. This is really more, the majors are more sideways than down, and I don't really have the double cross. The red hasn't crossed over the green yet, so I'm going to pass. I do have, I only have 2 of the 4 up here. I do have red on top, and the pressure's starting to roll, but not quite ready. What I want to do is when I get agreement across all 3 sections, that's going to give me the highest probability of taking a trade that's going to do what I want it to do. So if I don't have the setup that I want on all 3 sections, I'm just going to pass. We need a trade or 2 a day to make that happen. So let's go. I've cloned this chart and then put in other pairs. So let's go to the other pairs and see where we're at. Euro pound, we're just approaching oversold. Australian dollar yen in the middle of the channel. Euro Canadian dollar, overbought. Everybody's coming down. So I've got 3 points here, and I've got the double cross. And we're going from less steep to more steep, although I prefer this to even be steeper than what we're seeing here. The 2 orange lines going down, 2 blue lines going up. So I've got all 4 telling me sell in the TNTs. But again, the pressure isn't there yet. I've got up pressure. The lines are converging. They're getting closer together. But I want either the red line on top or the lines going down. So I don't have that here. AUD, NZD. We're oversold and going, well, the majors are going down. The minors are going up. This here on the majors, it's kind of an upside down duck head, where this is his bill and this is his head. When you see this, that usually means there's more of a down push. I won't normally take a buy off of this, but if I have an open position, I might let it continue to ride because this is telling me that there's a little bit more down on the movement. And we've got very weak down pressure here. So we'll pass. Pound yen. Pound yen, overbought. Everybody's coming down. I've got the double cross where red is black are on top. I don't really like the slope of the major lines. It has increased in slope in terms of coming down, but it's kind of less than 45 degrees. 2 orange lines going down very steeply. Dotted blue going up, so 3 of the 4 telling me sell. And I got the red line on top. So I do have I do have 7 points here. 3 points here. Overbought. Everybody's pointing down, and the red and black line are on top. 2 orange lines coming down, dotted blue going up, so 3 here, and I've got up pressure with the red line on top, and the lines are diverging. They're spreading, so I like that. And the slope of the green line is also it's becoming less steep. So this is starting to roll and will start coming down. So when I have this, I have 7 points. Now I want to do a little bit more detailed study to see if the entry is good. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to look at a full chart for the pound yen. So a full chart for the pound yen. Come on. So Great Britain pound, JPY. So I'm going to look at, so this was the signal we were just looking at. So here's a 1 hour chart. So this chart, I've got a 2-minute chart, a 30-minute chart, 1 hour chart, a 2 hour chart, a 4 hour chart, and a day chart. So what I'm looking for is I want to see support for a sell. And I'm going to look to the 2 hour chart and the 4 hour chart and see what it's telling me. And really what I'm looking for is I want these lines, the majors and minors, to be overbought also. So if these are both overbought, even if this signal changes a little bit, we will catch the trade off the 2 hour or the 4 hour chart. In this case, majors are coming down. Majors are coming down. I don't necessarily need the majors to be coming down. I just want everybody overbought. So I've got everybody overbought. Here I also have the red line on top, up pressure with the red line on top, and here up pressure with the lines converging. So I like this portion of the setup. Everybody's overbought. So now I am going to going back to my my trade routine. I want to see where the support and resistance are and what the channels are. So on this trade, I need to figure out how many pips I want to take on the trade. It's not one of those trades where it's a predetermined number of pips. If I see this, I'm going to take 3 pips or 5 pips. On this trade, I need to figure it out. So to figure it out, I am going to open a clean chart with just the candles on it. Man, we're a little slow this morning because I've got 2 tabs open. Trying something a little different versus doing everything off of the 1 tab. Oh, there we go. Maybe not. Let's see. We're going to just close this and go back to the original chart. All right. go here. And I'm going to change this to Great Britain pound, JPY. I want to drop some support and resistance on here. Support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. And if we look at this, we are definitely trading in an uptrend. So over the last month, it has been going up. But let's go ahead and drop in our support and resistance. So I'm going to just drop in a line. Just I like to crunch up the chart so I can get multiple points, but you can see it hasn't been up there in the last 3 months. So we only have one spot there. And again, we really don't have too much to go on, just one spot here. On the euro dollar, these on a 1 hour chart tend to be about 30 pips apart. So here we've got a bunch of touching. All right, so we don't have great support and resistance here because I only have a limited number of spots to look at, but we're definitely trading into an uptrend. So trading into an uptrend, if I am going to take a what was our signal? Our signal was a sell. Yeah, our signal was a sell. I'm going to take less pips than I might if we're taking a buy. I want to know how much room do I have till the next support line. So if I'm here and I go down to here, that's 50 pips. 50 pips down and 11 pips up. So 50 pips down. Curious as to, let's see. $22 pips to the end of this candle. 22 pips to the end of this candle. So what I'm trying to do is figure out how many pips I want to take. If I was trading with the trend, I might go all the way to the support line. But since I'm trading against the trend, I'm going to take a little bit less. Let's go ahead and take this for 12 pips. 12 pips sell on the pound yen. 12 pips sell on the pound yen. So I am going to open up my, you can do it in the simulator, or if you're using MetaTrader 4, open up MetaTrader 4. I do not have pound, and well, I do have pound in a JPY here. So here's pound JPY. I am going to go to, if I didn't have it, I'd go to File, New Chart, and find pound JPY, which is probably in this third section here. But as I've got it, I am going to then go to the second row, go to New Order, pound JPY. I'm going to take a look at how much I have in my account. I've got this is a demo account. There's $7,600 in it. I am going to move the decimal spot over 4 places to figure out what my lot size or volume is. So I'm going to use a 0.76. Not going to worry about the stop loss or take profit right now. I'm going to add that in just a minute. And actually, before we take the trade, I just want to go back and look one more time at the trade. Oh, huh. All right, the signal changed. Majors are going sideways, not down anymore. Majors are going sideways, not down anymore. So I don't want to take that. Let me just look at one more thing. Sideways now. I don't want to take it. We're gonna hold off. Do I think it's going to go down? Yes, but is it going to go down in the next couple hours? I'm not sure. So I don't want to hold a trade and have to wait if I can avoid it. I want the trade to do what I think it's going to do while I'm, within the shortest time. So everybody is overbought, but we're going to be holding this, and I don't want to hold it. So we're going to pass. All I need is 2 or 3 good trades a day, so I can afford to be picky. So now that we're looking at this, I don't like it. So let us, we've got 3 minutes left. Let's go back and see. I'm going to see if we can just take a scalp trade. See if we just get a scalp trade. So scalp trade, one scalp trade that I like is off the 1 hour chart is something called the thick orange line trade. It looks at where the position of the thick orange line is, and it's a scaled number. So when this is at 0, this is telling me the position of the thick orange line. At 0, it's telling us it doesn't believe there's any more down in the movement. If there's no more down in the movement, it is a good buy. Likewise, when this is at 10, it is telling us that it doesn't believe there's any more up in the movement. So if there's no more up in the movement, that is a good sell. But we have more information here. So I want to use all of the information I can to determine that there is indeed no more down in the movement. So when I see 0 or 10 here, I'm going to look and see where my majors and minors are. And if this is 0, I want all 4 of these lines well below the red. And right now we've got the green and the gray well below, but the red isn't. So I don't have all 4 lines down where I want them to be. So I am going to pass. 0. My lines are up here. My majors are up here. So this is telling me there's still way more down in the movement. So I'm going to pass. 2 isn't close enough. 8 isn't close enough. 10, yes. And if I look at my majors and minors, these are all well above the blue. So I've got 10, all the lines up here. So we're going to go ahead and take a 5 pip sell on the USD CHF. USD CHF. So I'm going to cancel this USD CHF. So I've got to find the chart first. New chart. USD CHF is right there. I'm going to bring it back to the 1 hour. I'm going to click new order. My volume is going to be the same. I'm not going to worry about the stop loss or take profit. I'm going to hit sell by market. It records it down here. Once it records it down here, I'm going to right click, go to modify. This trade is good for 5 pips. 5 pips equals 50 points. I put 50 in there. I click the little button that does the calculation for me. We're going to use a 4-to-1 stop loss. This trade is good 90% of the time. If I win 9 trades for 5 pips, that's 45 pips, and I lose one for 20 pips, I'm ahead 25 pips. Now, I just want to make sure we're going to get the full 5 pips. So I'm just going to check the math here, 94.85. So I'm going to go to 94.80. 94.80. So that's the full 5 pips. And then I'm going to click modify. So we took a sell on the USD CHF with a take profit of 0.9480, take profit of 0.9480, and a stop loss of 0.95052. 0.95052. And I would expect this to close within the next hour, but let's take a look at one more thing. So this is what we were looking at. This is what we were looking at last hour. 10, and the lines were way up here. I'm going to bring it current. This chevron means that we're still looking at last hour. I'm going to bring it current. Ideally, I want this to go down by more than 1. It went from 10 to 9.1. Actually, what I wanted it to do is go to 8.9 or less. So this is going to take a little bit longer than an hour to close, but it should come back. Some traders will actually wait till the hour changes over. This trade is good right at the top of the hour when there's less than 5 minutes left. As I said, some traders will wait to see how this number changes, and they want it to change by more than 1. It changed by 0.9. So to recap, we took a sell using the thick orange line trade on USD CHF for 5 pips with a take profit of 0.9480 and a stop loss of 0.95052. Let's see if we've got any questions. Okay, great. We will be here again on Thursday morning. We are here to help make you become a successful trader. If you've got any questions, go to your coach or schedule some time with me. Thanks so much, and we will talk soon, or we'll talk again on Thursday. Bye-bye.